An ancient evil has arisen from the shadows. Sauron gathers power. His malice inflames those who follow him. Against this rising shadow, stand those who do not seek glory. Those who fight to stem the onslaught. To protect their people, their lands, and all of Middle-earth.
Hello everyone, welcome to Talking Trailers, where we give our thoughts on some of the newest and hottest video game trailers on the internet, and maybe help you find a new favorite for your library or wish list as well. My name is Jason, and once again I'm joined today by Hannah. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Well, we've got a lot of great games to look at this week, so let's just get right into it. And we're starting with a bit of a surprise. The Lord of the Rings War of the North Legacy Edition. Take a deep breath. Okay. It was a surprise. Just came out this week. Basically, nobody thought it was coming, knew about it. Aspyr Media just kind of yeeted it out there, and It's looking really good right now. It's a remake of the 2011, Lord of the Rings War of the North game by Snowblind Studios. But what I thought I remembered about that game when it came out is that it was kind of meh. Like I thought that was the reception it got, and
yeah,
I looked it up, and it was like all the reviews were like between 5 and 7 or 50 to 70 on a 100 scale. So it seemed kind of weird to get a remake, but the remake's sitting around like 90% positive. So I don't know. I'll let you talk about it first, and then I'll give a few thoughts of my own.
Yeah, it's a thinker. Like I had it in my head that it was a MOBA, and I know the MOBA was very meh.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, yeah.
I think that was like Guardians.
That was below
something.
meh. That was
yeah. That's one that I had in my Steam library and just never touched. I was just like, no, thank you. And like, I love Lord of the Rings, and I just went, nope. So maybe you're just like correlating it with that.
No, I did look up the reviews for this exact game, the initial review, one of it. And like I said, meh. I was like, people didn't hate it, but it was also just like, it's another game, whatever.
One of those like middling games. But also in 2011, that was like not that long after the movies. So I think a lot of people were still a little bit like, okay, we're a bit sick of Lord of the Rings at that point. Like, obviously not like everyone. Some of us were still like, yeah, Gandalf's the greatest. But
well, that's when the Hobbit movies were coming out too. So
God,
yeah. Oh, you forgot about those.
Not well loved. Yes, I think people were a bit soured around that sort of time.
Yeah.
Which probably didn't help if it was a middling sort of game.
Yeah, and it's like you said, it was like around, I think a couple years later is when the MOBA came out, and I was playing Lord of the Rings online at the time, so there was kind of just that whole conflict of Lord of the Rings games and other media that I think just, it kind of got lost in the wash a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, and Shadow of Mordor and all those as well.
So that was actually probably a few years later. It was by the same company that got merged into Monolith, whatever the initial company was, Snowblind Studios.
Yeah.
So yeah, they did those a few years later.
Interesting.
The other point that kind of made it get a little lost, I think, was that it came out the same month as Skyrim.
Yeah, no, that was a death knell for, I think, most games.
There's actually an interview today with the developer on the original game who said, I tried to advise the upper people not to release that same month, and they told me, no, never mind, we'll be fine. So the numbers, according to Wikipedia, said it sold 750,000 copies, which is like what Skyrim sold in like its first hour, I think, or something like that.
Yeah.
It says that it peaked at number 38 in the UK. It's not a bad
amount, but
number 38 in the UK is where it said it peaked at, so yeah. I can understand why you might have not noticed it.
Oh, yeah. But I think I did hear of it just because, like, as I say, I love Lord of the Rings. So if I see a Lord of the Rings game, I'm like, what is this? Am I interested? And yeah, I don't know. I like ARPGs. So.
Yeah.
I think.
But yeah, just based on its own merits. I
pretty
mean, it's
good.
like an adventure game where you control 3 different characters. It's
Mm-hmm.
now got like co-op online, more optimized for online and single player. So
That's good, yeah.
yeah, probably did a pretty good job with it to get the remake out there. And like you said, it doesn't have that Skyrim to compete with. It doesn't have all the other Lord of the Rings stuff as much now. So yeah, that's probably why it's doing so well.
Yeah. But it looks like to me, I'm thinking it's got upgraded graphics because it looks pretty good for an older game. Like,
Yeah, would have been all PS3-ish era, I guess.
Yeah. Like 2011, that's in gaming terms, that's ancient.
That's ancient.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, remember Skyrim was only 15 years ago. God, we get a new one every week.
Yeah.
but anyway,
But yeah, no, looks pretty good for what it is, and
yeah,
just wild that they just shadow dropped it.
Yeah, it just came out of nowhere. So
like, you've got a Lord of the Rings game, why not advertise it? I don't know.
You know, what do we know?
Still,
that's why we're doing this podcast, and they're actually running the companies. I guess I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah,
but anyway.
I see it's got. Oh.
No, go ahead. If you got one more thing to say.
Yeah, I was going to say, I see it's got positive ratings.
Yeah, really positive.
All 647 of them at the time I wrote my notes.
You know, it's
so
something.
It's people aren't seeing it, but it's on pretty much every platform. So
pretty much,
you know.
Yeah, definitely. So already seems better acclaim than the original. So it's all you can hope for, I guess.
Yeah. Very much.
Anyway, now we'll move on to our next game, and this is a sort of financial, sort of life simulator kind of thing. It's called The Guild, Europa 1410. Let's take a look.
The city grows better with each passing day. With luck and labor, it's only the beginning.
Welcome, welcome! Tonics, elixirs, and a few things that go boom.
Another brick in your legacy.
Good. Now thieves will have to work for it.
In this town, desire and manipulation often share a bed. You're now a proud citizen. Flourishing markets, rising walls. Progress is in motion.
If you're starting this, be sure you can finish it.
I pronounce you husband and wife. Not bad. You've got taste, at least.
You've got the wrong person,
You've made the right call. I'll prove it.
Master of all skills. Power, envy, expectation.
All right, so that was The Guild, Europa 1410, and I actually played this. They have a demo available right now. It doesn't come out till next month, but I played a good bit of it yesterday on my stream.
What'd you think?
I will say I generally liked it. I am interested in it. I actually wishlisted it. But it does have some issues, and I think a lot of the people are picking up on those as well. But before I get into my total in-depth thing, let's see what you think of what you know about it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have much to say really.
Okay.
I hadn't heard of the original The Guild Europa game, because I know there was another one.
Yeah, just to be clear, this is not a Felicia Day's web series.
Yeah, I know. It took me a second. I was looking at it, The Guild. I was like, that's pretty synonymous.
Yeah, the
are
first
they
game came
releasing
out
this
in 2002. That's when it came out.
Yeah. I'd heard of the Europa series, though, obviously, because that's quite a big thing. But I'd never really picked one up yet. So I don't know loads about it, but it looks like it's a very fun game. And, I love historical settings and stuff.
It's fun if you have that kind of mindset.
Yeah.
Like I play a lot of Crusader Kings and that sort of thing. Yeah. Someday I'll get you to play Crusader Kings too as well. I know. Someday.
we've got to align it.
We've got to
Just
align it.
ask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it is like a little bit of everything. It's like a little bit of that because you got like your families you have to like build up, and you have to get married. You got to court someone. You can actually get other people mad at you, and you can get mad at them and do bad things to them or whatever. It's mostly an economy simulator. It's mostly like a sim kind of game where you do try to build up your building, whatever your business is. They have like 10 of them that are going to be available. They only had 3 in the demo. I tried a couple of them out. Honestly, excuse me. The trailer does a great job, I think, of showcasing all the different stuff you do in it.
Yeah.
All the different kind of
it looked really
blends.
cool.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, I found the live action sort of trailer as well on Steam, which was quite interesting way of doing it.
Yeah, that's neat too. But yeah, no, you can decide like different stuff. You can decide how to build your character, what different skills you put yourself in, and so forth. Be an upstanding member of society, or go to a life of crime and like mug people to take their stuff. Or that happened to me a few times when I was playing, and I got really upset that my wagon got jacked.
Your wagon.
Shouldn't have taken it into the bad part of town, apparently, because there are different crime statistics for different parts of town you have to go to get your materials and back and forth and so on. If you get into the city council, you can just make those sort of things legal if you like. So there you go.
Oh yeah, why not?
There's the political aspect of it. Now,
you can do crimes?
Yeah, I can do crimes. Now, last week we covered a Corsair Cove, and I complained about the UI and how it kind of confused me a little bit. I had the same issue with this one. I thought, oh man, I'm clicking on things and it doesn't go where I want it. This button doesn't do what I think it should do. Maybe it's just me though. Maybe I'm just screwed up.
Maybe it's just you, yeah.
It could be just me. But then I looked at the demo. I looked at the reviews on the demo, and all the negative reviews are saying almost the exact same thing. The UI is a mess.
Okay.
So it's not just me. So,
yeah, I always find it touch and go whether I'm like understanding the UI and I'm like, okay, I'm confused. There's things everywhere. What is going on? And I'm like, do other people have the same issue as me, or am I just being me?
I don't usually but when in a game like this where you have so many options, so many different things you can do, you have to be able to organize it well. So the person knows, like, click here to do this, click here to crime, whatever. So
Yep.
Yeah, you got to figure all that stuff out. So that's been a big thing. Yeah. Also, like veterans of the Guild series are saying, one of the thing I noticed that I thought was kind of weird was that my character, who I actually play, the person who gets married and owns a business, doesn't exist in the game. Like you have your employees and they run around like Sims or whatever doing their stuff, but you don't have an avatar in the game, which apparently ticks off some of the really old school Guild fans. So
that is weird. Yeah,
I don't know. It's like the UI thing they can fix. They have another month for that, and they can patch it in at some point. Will they be able to fix the whole thing of not having a character? I don't know. That's a little iffy.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's something I don't think they can do in 4 weeks whenever they're going to launch the game. So
yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely. I really, really liked playing it though. I really liked the gameplay of it. If you like that blend of Sims plus financial simulation or whatever, it's really fun. I can't wait to try out all the different businesses you can have too.
Yeah, I'll be an alchemist.
Alchemist, there you go. I think that was one of the options actually in the demo, so you could try it if you wanted. But anyway.
Oh, nice! Hell yeah.
Yeah. So, all right. That is our look at the. Let me make sure I get all the words in the right order. The Guild Europa 1410. There's a lot of long names in this episode. The Guild and the remastered this and the whatever. Okay. But anyway, the next game is just Mortal Shell 2. Pretty simple. I think I can figure that one out. So, let's take a look at that one.
I know what you are. Harbinger.
Okay, that was the trailer for Mortal Shell 2, and my expert analysis on this is that it looks really cool, and I really want to play it. Or maybe just watch someone else play it, just because the combat looks incredible. I just don't know that I'll have the patience to get through whatever like Souls-like battles there are when I'm getting my head chopped off or whatever. My favorite part when the guy grabs like the chin tail or whatever and smacks the dude with it. That's my analysis. I liked when he grabbed the chin tail and smacked someone with it. I feel like a teenage kid, like, yeah, that was cool when he cut his head off. Oh yeah, blood and gore. Yeah, it's like, I don't know.
Why not?
What else can I say?
We're fantasy nerds. What can you expect from us?
Yeah, I mean, it's just like, yeah, all sorts of different ways to kill people, and you like grab their, you like find fallen warriors and get their souls or whatever. So that's how you get more powers, I guess.
Yeah, it seems like it really like rewards you for exploring and just going off the sort of beaten path, and you find all sorts of loot and souls and upgrades and whatever and bits of story and stuff. So
who needs a story? We're whacking guys with chin tails.
Yeah. Okay. Fair.
You're right though. They do seem to have a story, but whatever. Yeah, like you said, they say an expansive open world, more than 80 dungeons. So yeah, there's a lot there.
Yeah, that's nice. And also apparently it's a standalone sequel, the original one. So while it is called Mortal Shell 2,
yeah, you don't need to know Mortal Shell 1.
You haven't. Just go in and pull up people by their chin tails and whack people with them.
just don't even care about the lore. Just go in and whack people, and
yeah. But yeah, no, I think it looks beautiful, honestly, and brutal.
Yeah, beautiful and visceral, I think is a good word. Visceral.
Yes, visceral. And the music in the trailer is so cool.
Oh, I know. God, I hope I don't have to mute it because it's copyrighted.
Yeah. And then their flesh is your weapon. I'm just like, this is just the game for edgelords. I'm so happy.
Well, like I said, I feel like I'm a teenage boy again. Yeah, just Beavis and Butthead kind of. That's what it is.
I never grew out of my love of horror and dark fantasy. I'm 37. It's fine. We can like it.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Yeah. So the next game is significantly less fantasy-ish. It's actually incredibly realistic by the looks of it. We'll get into that in a bit. This is Iron Nest Heavy Turret Simulator. right, so I am a sucker for like a good crunchy simulator game. Like I've played a few, watched a lot more of them, and I just marvel at the concepts people can come up with to make into a simulator game.
Yeah.
And I saw this and I thought this one is probably not for me. This may be a little too much for me, but it's like a piece of art. Like you don't know how it's made or who they made it for, but you can look at it and go, wow, that's actually, they put a lot of work into that and a lot of thought and a lot of effort. So, kudos to them for doing that.
I can answer that one.
Okay, go right ahead. Please answer.
It literally said on, I forget if it was the website or the Steam page, but I quote, "The inspirations behind the game range from 1990s anime and cannon fodder to Nick's passion for engineering and artillery." So there you go.
Wow. Okay.
Thank you, Nick.
Thank you, Nick. Yeah, Nick, I'm not going to pronounce his last name. Nick and Dominic were the two creators behind it. It's just a two-man dev team. One of them said the quote I have is that he dreamed of the game for over a decade. And shows. It shows like this is a work of love.
Yeah. I also have to say, I really hope Captain Kitty is okay. Like,
oh yeah, the cat. Yeah, I know. The cat. You think the loud noises would really scare the cat?
Yeah, he seems chill. I think he's used to it. Just vibing, But apparently you can customize him. So I'm just like, I hope he's okay. And then also, can we pet him?
Oh, yeah. Did you put like a little hand out, maybe? Pet the cat?
Yeah. But, no, I did like that you can customize him. And also, like, apparently this is a diesel punk game as well, which is a really cool little subgenre.
Yeah. It's set in like a fake 1920s Castile or something during some war or another. I think the Spanish Civil War was around that time, so.
Yeah.
What I love is you don't actually see like the results of it. Not like normally when I played a game that has a military game that has artillery, I click my button and I see the shell go and it blows something up. Here it's just like you get the orders in, you got to maneuver your turret in the right direction, you got to do the numbers right. There's probably math involved, and then you just see on the map, you see a little blip or something. I don't know. So
yeah. But I really love how they've implemented coordinates in the game. How you take coordinates and then you have to draw out your map with them and work all the machinery and all that kind of thing. It's like that sounds like it sounds like it would be really complicated, but I have a feeling it's just going to be a really interesting way to do it. Like a weird sort of analogy, but I feel like it might have the same kind of satisfaction as like finding all the evidence in like something like Phasmophobia and working out what the ghost is. I know there's like, just stick with me, but like
go for it.
Just feels like it would have that same kind of satisfaction, just on a more sort of intricate level.
Only if I could fire artillery shells at the ghosts.
Now there's a game.
Artillery Ghost Simulator. No, but actually, some of the reviews, like I remember one of the reviews I saw on this. First of all, it's 98% positive, so it's got like 5,000 reviews. So the people who love it love it. Yeah. One of them was from a guy who said, like, I'm an actual artillery sergeant in the army, and this is actually really good. like they did a great job with it. So yeah, high praise indeed. I guess. Yeah,
and it looks like they've made it fun.
Good. Yeah. Well, you got the cat. The cat always makes it fun.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so we got one more game to talk about today, and this is a game called Voidwood. Let's take a look.
Take the Voidwood and go! I'll distract him! Run!
My dad used to tell me stories about these woods. About the kids that went missing over the years.
They'd go out to play, then it was almost like the forest decided to keep them.
Every now and then, people would find stick figures carved out of wood.
Some say the kids are still there. Having been twisted by the woods. They say it took their faces.
They said if we were ever caught by the woods, to light a fire.
And survive long enough to start the ritual.
And break the cycle.
My little boy went missing in '82. like Charlie went into the woods back in '91.
We still hear them sometimes in the dark, crying.
The stories forgot to mention that if you make too much noise, the hunter of the night
will come find you.
I gotta get back to camp.
That's the last one! Start the ritual!
Run! Get to the portal! I'm almost there! Wait for me!
Okay, that was the trailer for Voidwood. And one of the things I always look for in a trailer for any survival game is the mandatory chopping trees portion of it. Because you have to have that every survival game. I was going to one time, I was going to make like a compilation video of chopping wood in survival game trailers. Like I could have had at least like 20 or 30 in there. This one has it, but to their credit, the neat thing is it's apparently a key part of the gameplay. Because you don't want to chop the wood too loudly or the big bad monster comes after you. I love how they apparently they're incorporating sound into a lot of aspects of the game, the stealth aspect of it, because it's got like Croc's voice chat. Like I said, chopping the wood, be too loud, the big bad guy comes after you. So
no, I love when they bring sound into horror like that. Like obviously, again, I mentioned Phosmo. Sorry,
Phosmo, there we go. No.
Like I've always thought, like, why don't more games use this? This is such a cool idea for a feature. Like even in like a single player horror game, you can have the mouse activated just for that kind of thing. Like if you're like breathing too loud or suddenly cough or something.
I don't know if I want to have to control my breathing when I'm playing.
Well, no, it depends on the
disadvantaged people who have asthma or
of your mic,
I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you combine all that with like the cartoony, spooky, like kid-friendly art style, and maybe it's enough to actually make Voidwood kind of stand out a little from the very crowded survival space.
Yeah, and like you do play as the kids in this game, so like if you have triggers around kids being in danger, this one might be a bit much. But I really love again when horror uses kids as like the protagonists, because then you're seeing the horror through their eyes and like remembering being a kid and being scared. It's so much different. So like when you're like hiding from, was it the hunt or the monsters or whatever?
I forget what his name was. I didn't write it down. But
the I just saw the hunt. Yeah. Just imagine how scary that is. Like you're a kid and you're hiding in a bush somewhere and there's like a monster creeping past. Like, oh, that's going to be so cool.
What was the one game where you got, the survival game, the team one where you got shrunk? So you like had to deal with all the insects and whatever around. I forget what that was called.
I don't remember the name of it, but I know the one you mean.
Yeah, I know. It sounds the same way. Because then you have both the notion of being a child and also having giant bugs. So all the phobias right there.
I just remember they had an arachnophobia mode in it. That's all I remember.
Yep. You turn them in like little blobs or whatever. So yeah.
Yeah.
But, So, Voidwood. It's let's see. They have a playable demo at PAX West later this month. So if anybody's heading out there, you can check it out. Santa Barbara Games is a developer, so they got people from EA, Riot, Bethesda, Unity, Amazon. So looks like a pretty experienced dev team. So hopefully this will look good.
Yeah, let us know if you play it.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. So that is most of our show for today. Our final trailer is going to be for Phantom Blade Zero, which is a very high-octane action game from Chinese developer S Game Studio, coming out in about 2 months, October 29th. So you know how Skyrim starts with a scene of you in a cart, a horse-drawn wagon?
Oh,
so does this game, this demo, this trailer rather. It gets a little more intense right after that, though. So it's like 11 minutes long. So I couldn't figure out what to like grab and what to talk about. So I was like, let me just slap it at the end. just watch the whole thing. It's a ride. Just grab your popcorn, check it all out, and just sit back and enjoy.
Nice.
All right. So thank you again, Hannah, for coming on and doing the show today.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. And everyone else out there, please give us a like and a subscribe to our channel if you can. It really helps us get a wider reach. And leave a comment letting us know what you thought, what your favorite game was, and any other trailers you might be interested in. Until next time, stay safe and play hard.
You're late. Let's get started already.
Damn this rain. Always when I'm out. No one goes near Pumpkin. At least not anymore. But you... If my damn misfortune hadn't bled me dry, I'd...
Get down!
Hey! You still owe me for the ride!
I see. Looks like no room for negotiation.
Master Soul, kill the Shadow Sovereign by the Order's rules.
Was it the rain? Or blood?
You're finally here. Late again. I never thought, in the end, you'd be the only one who still cares whether people live or die. The Mandate's leaders don't care about ordinary people. The merciful Lady of the Veil doesn't care either. Zuoshang's order no longer upholds its rules. Nor does he care about the people of the Wumin. The peddlers, the laborers, the elderly, and the children. Who's left to protect them? And somehow, only you, with so little time left.
It's time for my last battle.
Someday, I'll roam the Wulin with you and be a hero.
They call me Quick Hand Zhang. I travel the land collecting rare treasures and relics.
The name's Forge. I serve under Lady Ananis as an artisan.
Taking you on that ride was worth it. Every bit of it.
Finally! You're here at last. I've been waiting forever.
The three of us spent most of our lives fighting for the Mandate. We thought ourselves heroes, only to realize it was all a lie. There's a great secret in this world. One beyond the grasp of ordinary men. A power beyond reason. Its source. It's from...
Another victim of my blade. Your head is mine.
Watch closely. I'll strike only once.
My fists strike only the strong. Who's controlling me? And kill! Shadow Sovereign Soul never told me to do this.
But I'll make you do it.
I would give everything to the great and merciful lady!
This was my mistake. I have to make it right.
Puppet woman! You damn puppet! You just won't go away!
Extinguish the flame. See what burns beneath. Drop the blade. Let true steel speak. No shape. No shadow. yet it moves through all. That's the path to know.
Who are you?
Show me your strength. And the answer.
I'm looking forward to his next move.